For edifying and refreshing contents, watch Revival and Reformation Television. You will not be disappointed.
Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the works of your hands. Forever I love you, forever I stand. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. I want us to sing it together. Oh, my Jesus, my Savior. No, there is none like you. All of my days, I want to praise the wonders of your mighty love. Oh, my comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath, all that I am, all that I am, never cease to worship you. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Oh, mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the works of your hands. Forever I love you, forever I'll stand. Oh, nothing compares to the promise I have. Nothing compares to the promise I have. Oh, nothing compares. Nothing compares to the promise I have. Oh, nothing compares to the promise I have in you. Somebody celebrate him. Yes, Lord. Nothing compares to the promise we have in him. The promise of life.
Yes, nothing compares to you.
Nothing compares. Yes, there is nothing.
There is nothing, oh God.
We bless your name, Jesus.
Bless your name, oh
Welcome to Word Express.
Welcome and good morning, and may the grace of God be with you. May the love of God encompass you. May the care of the Lord and the mercy of the Lord attend to you in every direction you turn, as you go out every day to seek your daily bread. God first in your life, and He makes all things to work out for your good. Even when occasionally things go ugly, God turns it around for your good, because you love Him and you are called according to His purpose. Okay? Today we are addressing the 5th verse of Ephesians chapter 6. Servants to masters relationship in Christianity. Bondservants, be obedient to those who are your masters according to the flesh, with fear and trembling and sincerity of heart, as to Christ. Not with eye service as men pleasers, but as bondservants of Christ, doing the will of God from the heart, with good will doing service as to the Lord and not to men, knowing that whatever good anyone does, he will receive the same from the Lord, whether he is a slave or free. And I like that. So we find here something very important in the People's New Testament. The term dear servants does not refer so much to hired servants like our slaves, of whom there were many millions in the Roman Empire at that time. These were of all races, prisoners taken in war, or their children. Christianity did not violently destroy this relation, but regulated, mitigated, and undermined it by introducing a new element into human life which will destroy it. Masters according to the flesh. When you say masters according to the flesh, that simply means earthly masters whose dominion will go no further than this world. And that's interesting. When it says with fear and trembling, okay, which we call trepidation, not for fear of punishment, but for fear that the service is not done right. Now, when we say the fear of God, really, sometimes we say, why should we fear God? Not with morbid fear, negative fear, but reverential fear. Not so, if I don't do it right, I will get punished, but that we must do it right all the same. To do it right, to get the right result. Okay? Now it says, but for fear that service is not done right. So we fear that, no, this will not be done right. So because of that fear, which is a positive fear, we do it right. Then it says, as unto Christ, Christ will see and reward your fidelity to duty, even if an earthly master that you serve does not see it. But God, Christ, sees it. Another important word there said, not with eye service. That is service that seems faithful when under the eye of the master, but relaxes when it does not see. When we know that the MD is coming, we become very active. And as soon as he leaves, we return to laxity. It says, such is the usual service of slaves, unless they have a high sense of duty. With goodwill. That means with a well-disposed mind towards the master. And it says, as to the Lord, which means it must please the Lord. Whatever may be the relations of life, for us to do our service well. We may engage in very lowly duties to the glory of the Lord. In a very lowly duties, menial jobs, artisanship, cleaning places, washing stuff, dishwashing, ground mopping. It looks like, only people of low esteem, do this, but that is what we call dignity in labor. Sometimes I see people do those many things, and I always wish I could do them. I always wish I could mop very well. I do mop, do dishwashing, wash our water closet, sweep. Do those things and do it with pride, with joy, with dignity. That's about Christianity. I know it applies to every human being, whatever religion, but especially in Christianity, because those things don't define us. He said, knowing that whatsoever, which means whatsoever he does, okay? He says, if a man renders good service anywhere, whether he be bond or free, the Lord will see that he is rewarded. The Lord will see Isn't that amazing? The Lord will see that is rewarded. But today, we are looking for cheap and quick rewards. God cooks for us, and we are too hasty to allow the food to be done to get a quality reward by wanting to get. Now, by the way, when we do good, why don't we just do it with the Christian mind? Loving somebody, showing little kindness, and not expecting a reward for it. That's the way some of us are brought up. You do good to people, somebody's car stops in the middle of the road, you help him to push the car, and it works, and the person wants to give you something, say, no, don't worry, I just did it because it's good. Someday, like we call it law of karma, someone will come to your aid to help you, you know. When you see somebody going the bad way, you quickly check him. You don't let him get there in order for it to be an advantage for you to extort something from that person. Just do good. Do good to people as is within your means. Sometimes it could even be out of your means, but you want to do good all the same. And this is very, very crucial. This is very, very important. And I know the grace of God will help us. This is how to be a Christian. To do everything we do with the sense of honor, with the sense of dignity, as Christians, to know that there is no other place that will be able to manifest your light and your saltiness as in the marketplace, in the public place, so that when you are walking dutifully, not that you are walking so that somebody may give you something, so that even when somebody comes to give you something, you go, no. I will never forget, I was in an hotel in England, and this cleaner was exceptionally good, and she will come and clean the place, replace the towels and everything, and I felt so obliged, and I felt like, oh, let me tip her. And she said to me, don't worry, I don't need it. I'm just serving here, and I'm excited to do what I'm doing. She's not even from Britain, maybe some of this Eastern Europe. But when I said, but you have been good to, yes, I remember my wife and I said, you've been good to us. He said, you too, you have been good to us in the way you greet us. You don't make us feel like we're inferior people. Good morning, how are you doing? You are looking good. Such compliments. Make them feel proud. Doesn't matter what position you occupy. Make somebody feel good. Encourage somebody. Don't talk down anybody. You can give somebody, make somebody have a good day all throughout the day because of one good thing you have said. May the grace of the Lord come to you in great abundance. And don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. And so that tomorrow can be another day, and we will see in the grace and mercy of God. God bless you.
This is Revival and Reformation Television. Keep watching. Thanks for watching Revival and Reformation Television.